Welcome back. We back here with another episode of Sitting with Mo. Yeah, we getting it done. You know what I mean? We got like 3 or 4 episodes now. You know what I mean? So this might be like the fourth or fifth. I can't recall right off the rip, but yeah, we getting it done. You know what I mean? You should check the last ones out if you didn't check them out, cause they looking like they all tying into each other. Cause last time I was talking about um be careful what you ask for because you just might get it. You know what I mean? And in that story, I kind of was talking about things that happened to me as a result of what I asked for, and it kind of ties into this one because we're gonna title this one "Forgiveness." Forgiveness, yeah. This might be one of my longest videos because it's kind of some stories I want to get off my chest. Um, this is story. This title is actually inspired by the homie Wallow. Um, going crazy in my city. Yeah, Philly. Philly is kind of like he kind of like one of the faces of Philly. He actually is. I'm not gonna sit there and say he got a podcast called $1 Million Worth of Game, and he's always known for giving motivational speaking. And it's a story that he got that really resonated with me because I had to do the same thing. He had a story where as though his brother was murdered and he had to forgive his brother's killer because he pretty much said if he didn't, he would never have evolved into the man he is today, and I agree with that because the enemy, they say the enemy, in the Bible it says the enemy walketh around like a lion seeking whom he can devour next. So you got to be sober because he'll send distractions, he'll send things that will just cause you, that will test you, like it'll test you to see if you just going to right off the rip crash out and just throw it all away because everybody's going to be watching, they are watching, and they actually want you to throw it away. A lot of people want you to throw it away, they want you to just go ahead and crash out so you could be the entertainment, and then it's over. Then it's over. Like 2 weeks later, they're gonna talk about you for 2 weeks, and it's over. So you gotta be mindful of that. So forgiveness. Um, I got two stories for you tonight. Because it is nighttime where I'm recording this. So yeah. So the first story is the day I got robbed. This was the only time I ever got robbed at gunpoint. Um, yeah. Like today's time, you got the kids. They actually moving around reckless, because the outside hoods, the other sides, they coming through, they ops, they from other hoods down the street and everything like that, and they coming through, they spraying they stuff up, you know what I mean? They doing their thing, so they problems is coming from outside the hood. The majority, it seems like, in my opinion. When I was coming up, my the most problems, I didn't have a lot. I'm not gonna sit there and act like I had a whole lot of problems in the hood. Like I had regular situations in the hood, but this was one of the problems that I had. Like and it was the time I got robbed. I got robbed from an older nigga from my neighborhood, watched me grow up. Nigga was way older than me. I probably was like 18, 19. Um, and this nigga, he kind of like, he pretty much just robbed me. Like I want to say, he kind of like I don't know, follow me or just like lamped on the spot that I always be at. That was like a lesson I had to learn. You can't just be that, you can't let everybody, can't just like, you can't be predictable. Like like I was hanging around the same area, so he was able to get me. He caught me lacking. You know what I mean? So, um, yeah, he just popped out and robbed me. So I was in a car sitting down. Out of nowhere, he come up. He acting like he asking a question. He just pulled it out like a big joint, like a long nose something. You know what I'm saying? It was huge. I'm not gonna sit there and act like that, but it was probably like a 6 shot. It looked like a revolver, like from what I remember. But it was like a big John. Like I don't know if I could have took that. I was like even smaller than I am now. You know what I mean? I was young, so um. But yeah, like he just was acting all crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like pointing, acting all crazy. I'm just looking at him. I'm just trying to see where he at with it. You know what I mean? Because at the same time, I don't want him to shoot me. Like it's just what it is. You know what I mean? So I ain't beg for my life. I ain't start bitching up and everything. But I gave that shit up. You know what I mean? Like I had like 381 hours on me. You know what I mean? I think I was like out there hustling the whole day. I just like dropped off some bread, you know what I mean? But I had made that since I dropped it off. So like that's what he got, $381, which was nothing. But you know, it is the principle. Let somebody rob you. So I was pissed off. I'm not gonna sit there and act like I'm a lie, but you know, um, this was like my first real situation in the hood where as though like people really, really gonna be expecting you like something to happen about that. And I called my OG because at the same time, like my OG Raj, you know what I'm saying? I love that guy, you know what I mean? Like, um, he's second in command, like right after my father, you know what I mean? They like the two top men in my life. And one of the reasons why they're the top two men in my life, my father being number one, Raj being number two, is because they would never give me any bad advice. Now my father's not from the streets, like he's from the streets. You know what I mean, like he grew up in a hood. You know what I mean, in the projects for that fact. But he's not. He's not. He's like as far as I know, he's pretty righteous his whole life. Like as far as when it comes to street activities. And my OG, he was into that. You know what I mean? Like I came up under him. Um, now I called him right off the rip, letting him know what's going on, like who did it, what I was trying to get into, and how could I go about it? You know what I mean? Just and he gave me some advice, whereas though like, no, this ain't what we doing, and the plan is XYZ, and I went along with that, and that plan consisted with that man keeping his life, you know, despite all of like the things that was going around the neighborhood, because he definitely told everybody like what was going on. So it kind of made me look bad. Um, but it was situations that kept my character intact that happened after that. Um, but I don't have no hate for that man. I don't have no hate for that man from that. Like, you know, I'm not gonna sit there and say like that's my friend, or I'm just like totally like cool with being around him. Not saying it like I ain't, but at the same time, it's just like I ain't walking around with like a chip on my shoulder because he robbed me, and that I gotta like treat him bad or do something negative, because it was a lot of things like he don't know a lot of the things because he wasn't that in the neighborhood, like as far as like um a person that everybody loved. Like everybody loved me and everybody was upset about that, and they wanted to see, they wasn't gonna move unless I told them to move. So other things was going on, and he just don't know like what could have transpired from that. And like, and he should thank God for that. And he should thank my OG. He should thank Raj for that. He should thank and he should thank my God for that. Because if they ain't put that in me, then he probably would have been a goner. I'm not even gonna sit there and lie. And I don't know, like he just got like the situation that transpired. I even like later on in life, I was even around his daughter, you know. And if I haven't forgave him, and if I haven't just been, I could have treated her real bad. His daughter's a beautiful young woman that's doing great things in life, and she's like, he should be proud of her. I know he is, you know. And I've been around his daughter. I know her personally. I could have did some foul stuff to her, like anything. Like I'm not saying like it would have succeeded, but I'm just saying like I'm a grown man at this point, you know. So it's like I don't got nothing against him. He got what he got, $381. Whatever else transpired after that, you know what I mean? Like he only him and I'm gonna know about that, and a few other people. But yeah, that's crazy. And then it's like and then it was a situation where I'm not even gonna talk about that situation because they ain't had none of, they ain't had, I'm talking about this situation because that was like one of the craziest situations, you know. So yeah, I forgave him, and it's people that probably need to hear that because um I got like another topic that could be is like because that I have done is get out the hood. Things like this happen in the neighborhood, you know what I mean? Like any neighborhood. It can happen because people are hungry out there. People is wolves. They look at people as prey. They and sometimes they might be the prey. They looking at somebody else as a prey, but they don't understand what's inside of this person. They don't like. It's a whole lot of things that happen, but you just gotta forget. If you want to be if you want to last. I'm not sitting there saying you gotta do this because it it's a tough pill to swallow. You know, it's not like an easy pill to swallow. It's not like it was just like a quick situation. Like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna leave this alone. It wasn't. I battle with myself even when my OG telling me, nah, that's what it is. I battle with myself with that. You know, and it even brings some feelings up just thinking about it. It's like and I'm not even really comfortable talking about it, but I'm just talking about it because it could help somebody. Like if I can piggyback off a Wallow story, because I got another story after that. It's like you really do gotta forgive people. Like if you gonna let it go, you gonna have to forgive because you could run back into him and crash all the way out. And hood stuff is a little different, like because we all know each other. People got family, and they know what's going on, and you gonna be the first person that they gonna send the cops to because that's what families do. They gonna send people to jail if they don't got people that's gonna move for them. And I just feel like that $381 wasn't worth it, and I feel like I did way more better things in life that cost way more than $381. Like I made $381 back then and now. You feel me? So we ain't even gonna do that. So I hope somebody gets something from that. You know what I mean? Like don't crash out for like something that can be replaced because all this time that you got, that you gonna spend in jail can't be replaced either. All that time that you gonna have spending in that casket can't be replaced either. Story number two. I'm driving down the other side of like town or whatever. Like it ain't too far from us. This is like a neighborhood that's pretty much the other side. They the ones that's the main ops or whatever. Um they wasn't my ops, you know what I mean? Like um it was like it's a younger thing at this point in time. So I'm driving through. It's people outside. It's nighttime, but it's people sitting on steps. A girl I know, she witnessed it all. Um, she pretty much like I'm driving. I see three dudes in disguise. They walking through. They got hoodies on. I'm not gonna say they in disguise, but they got hoodies on. You know what I mean? Like they just like you can't see them for real, for real. They don't even look my way though. Like they walking. I'm just driving straight. They walking this way. They don't even look my way. I see him. I'm driving. I see him like this, and I just keep driving. Next thing I know, rah, 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 they empty the clip of my car. I can hear the bullets hit. Like I try to skirt off. Well, I try to drive off. The car ended up skirting, and it just wouldn't move. It's just burning out. I can hear the bullets hitting the car. Ping, ping, ping. Right. Um. I never got hit. No glass broke or anything. The bullets was just all in the frame, the door, like the doors, the bottom of the doors. They like if you see the car, if I wish I'd have took pictures of it. Like I think I did have pictures of it. I do got pictures of it. You know what I mean? Like some of the shots, some of the guns, the bullet holes and stuff. But if you would see it though, you would just be like they can't aim. Like and we'll tell you why in a minute. So like I said, I hit the wheel, right? So it's burning out. They ain't moving, but the bullets is hitting. So like then the bullets stop. Like they must have ran out of bullets. I feel like I counted like 9, 10 shots. I'm not really sure. It could be a little bit more, a little bit less. Now they running off, and my car stops skirting, but it don't. It just don't. It stopped because I think I had to let off the gas because that joint wasn't moving. So then I just got it out of there. I made the turn. I left, right. So the girl that was out there, she know my baby mom, my first son's mom. So she ended up calling her. She don't know if I'm hit or not. So she calling me out. Like I answer the phone regular. So she like, yeah, I heard you got shot at. What's going on? I'm like, yeah, I ain't get hit though. Blah blah blah. Um. She had to call my mom. My mom calling or whatever. So it was like a wild thing. So I think I ended up going to a bar that night, and then a couple people heard about it in there because like that was like big news because it was like you shoot at certain people or whatever, and you hit the car up like that. It's like it's kind of like big news. I wasn't like anybody. I was a little older at the time now. Like I already made my name. I'm just but I'm like done out of the streets. I'm not in the streets at all. It's a lot of stuff going on. My brother had just got life for a murder. Um, and I'm trying to like be there for him. My mom is like going the super hardest for him, and it's just like I'm trying to do as much as I can. I got a job now. I just had a son. Like my son was only like 2 or 3. He used to ride in the car. I could have been taking him home or something. Um, so I went to the bar. People said like, man, I ain't with that, man. Like this up, da da da. I end up going home after that, and I get a call. Right, so first call, I pick it up. Nobody's responding. Nobody's answering. Second call, nobody answering. Third call, nobody answering. I'm just so the third after the third call, I'm just like, you ain't gonna say nothing. That's what time you on. You ain't gonna say nothing. Like you do all that, you ain't gonna say nothing. You gonna call me and still ain't say nothing. What you call me for? Right? I'm just talking like that. I can't remember. But that's like the gist of what I'm saying. Then they hang up. Fourth time they call, they just right off the rip they start talking. Like, look, OJ, not on no bitch shit. I ain't bitch, but I'm just letting you know, man. That wasn't for you. That wasn't for you. That like something happened, and that night, and they pretty much was trying to get back. And they was like, they somebody said it was out of their little crew. Somebody said it was a 7th Street car. Somebody said it was a car. You know what I mean? And they ain't know like somebody from my hood. You know what I mean? So they like, yeah, like that. That's just what it was. So I'm like, yeah, y'all. I'm like, all right, you wanted to tell me that to my face. Like you was going to tell me to my face, man. Like he sounded like a kid too. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm pissed off, man. So I'm just like, you wanted to tell me that to my face. You know what I mean? That's the gist of the conversation. He like, all right, Uzi, I'm gonna flag you down. Like when I see you I'm driving or whatever, I'm gonna flag you down. That's exactly what happened. I see a young boy flag me down. So I pull over and it's in their hood. So I pull over. They out there. They out there. They in front of a poppy store in their hood. And they deep out there. I'm all by myself. Um, I pull over. I get out. We talking or whatever. His homies and there, they stayed over there in front of the poppy store. We took a walk down the street, and they just watching, and we having a conversation. I'm definitely giving it to him because I'm pissed off. Like he really did that to me. Like at the time, like he shot out my car. Like he shot my car up at the end of the day. So I'm just letting you know my son could have been in the car. Da, 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 I'm giving it to him. Like you know what I mean. And you know what I did at the end? Like number. All right, hold on. I'm skipping something. I pulled up on this kid. He's 13 years old. He had a school uniform man. He went to my old high school. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. Like, all right, whatever. People can say whatever they want to say, but I can't see myself smoking a kid like that. Like, like I don't care what you like, what type of animal you think I am, or what you think I am. I'm not gonna sit there and act like I'm like the toughest person in the world. I'm doing this and this and that. I'm known for more for getting money. Like, so I just like that. I gotta throw that out there. But I'm not trying to kill no kid, man. I'm not trying to run over there and kill no kid or try to seriously injure this kid or shoot at him, scared. Like, it's just it's just something in me, man. Like I just had a son, like I said, and I just start thinking like I got my brothers in jail. Like this is all the stuff that's going on. This is all the stuff that kind of like helped me make this decision. You know what I mean? Like, and the decision was to give him a pass because at the end of the day, I pulled up on him. I could have did that to him. Like he like we was very entrusting of each other. Like going over there talking to each other, and because he could have did that to me, and or his homies could have did that. Could have came down and did that. They could have all did it to me. You know what I mean? But I got my shit off. I talked to him, and I let him a pass. I shook his hand, told him he ain't got to worry about me, and I just gave him some real game out there. Like, you can lose your life, you can do this, and I would be highly upset if I found out that he, after all that shit, he went back and spun on some young boys around my hit, like killed somebody or hit him up or whatever, or that he in jail or he dead right now. Like, I could just that shit would fuck my head up. Like I'm not even gonna sit there and act like lie because I gave him a pass for a reason. Like maybe he could change his life. Like maybe he could do something different. And then here's another reason I gave him a pass. Maybe if my son make a decision like a stupid decision because a lot of kids is making stupid decisions these days. They getting involved with the wrong people, they're getting influenced. Like it's a thing right now. It's really a thing that people that little kids is getting into. Like even I made bad decisions as a kid. I got into things, and like I went to jail behind it. Like things happen. Like a lot of things happen as a kid, and I would hope if my son ever did something like that, that somebody would give him a pass, or anybody that I love, like somebody would give him a pass off of the strength of what I just did. Not saying that they know about what I did, but it's just like off of just the karma that I put out there with that, forgiving that little guy, man. So yeah, like the devil sends things your way to distract you or to get you out the way. You either gonna get yourself out the way or you gonna fall into a trap, like you just get distracted or like and you off your path. That's what he's looking for. Because God got something for everybody if you want it. If you want it. So man, I don't know, man. Like hopefully the stories was I told him good enough, you know what I mean? I ain't come out like yeah, he hopped out the car with the gun. Like no, I ain't do all that. I ain't all animated. I'm just trying to give a story. I'm trying to get to the point. I'm trying to get the message off, because somebody could benefit from that. Um, a story like that. Somebody could benefit from that. Cause it's like I know people that lost their kids in jail after all the stuff that they did. They did all this stuff when they was kids and stuff, and now when they get older, their kids get smoked, and it's a bad thing. Like you know what I mean? My heart goes out to them people, cause I want to know how it feels to be. I don't want to know how it feels to lose a child. Um, but I hope y'all get something from this, cause um I've been holding that story in for a while. Just never really told nobody like that, like or like put it out to the world, like people that just listen and they don't, because you start coming off looking like a certain way that, and people want to make you look like a certain way. But I don't care, like whatever. Like people gonna think whatever they want to think. I'm still who I am at the end of the day, and I'm actually proud of what I did. Um, I really would like to know what that young boy is doing. I'm pretty sure he still know who I am. I don't know what he look like now. He older, probably older now. Like I would like to know. I would hope he doing well. To be honest, like if you see this, like I hope you reach out. To be honest, so I hope everybody, like I said, I hope you got something from it. I hope you can put it to your life. I hope if you was planning on making this a decision and what I did, what Wallow did, what a lot of people probably did in life, like that's older and they just like, man, like they know like this person might need another chance. They don't just need to die. Um, I will hope you can make a wise decision and not crash out, not throw it all away, not forfeit your destiny. So, send with mouth. Till next time.